Good morning, YouTube. It's Chris Tillman with Tillman Family Farms. Today we are going to be doing some sawmilling. I found a guy that has a sawmill. It's got hydraulics on the side of it. It's going to be really cool. And I like the guy because he said, I'll be there about sunup. So he'll be here about the time I normally get up and get going anyway. So he should be here in a little while. I got a couple things to get ready. I'm going to get chainsaw and make sure that those chains are sharp and all that stuff, because I'm sure we'll have to be doing a little trimming up and skinning up and all that stuff on that tree that we cut down last weekend. But here we go. Y'all hang out. This is gonna be cool. The sawmill is here. It's just about all set up. This is Michael Doolittle. I talked with him and made sure that he was good with me video and all this stuff, but he is a veteran and a local sheriff's deputy. This is his side gig, and we're gonna be helping him a lot, stacking wood, pulling wood, helping with logs like he was just doing. We're slacking right this minute. He's over fighting that log by himself. But anyhow, we're about to get started, so we're gonna video from time to time, and I'll probably set it up and let this thing run. So we'll see how it goes. Stay with us. Guys, we've been at this about 10 or 15 minutes, and I want you to look how fast this machine is amazing. This is a wood mizer, and it's got hydraulics all over it everywhere. He doesn't have to push the carriage on it or anything. And I'm gonna tell you what, this is definitely gonna be worth the money that we're spending on this to get this lumber. All right, guys, so we're about an hour, maybe hour and a half in. We have 18 12-foot 2x4s, which most of them look like they'll be usable. Some of this was old wood, so you see that pile right there? We're having to cut down a whole lot of this wood to get to something usable. But that's the cant from the big log that we had up there that we were fighting with. So we'll be cutting actual lumber out of that here in a minute. Hang tight. So it's 10 o'clock and we've been out here working. We got that pile over there. This is all of the kind of rotted stuff off this pile of logs on the top that wasn't doing very good. Hang on, I gotta go to work for a second. All right, I'm back. So anyhow, these were some of these were really big logs, and they had some funny angles, and a lot of limbs came off of them. So that first pile that you see right there came out of the two big chunks of log. And then the stuff that you see in the back of there is what we're already starting to get off this other. That's the third one that he's cut, and we got some 17-foot 2x4s, and it looks like about some 14-foot 2x4s. And I don't know what he's about to cut out of this. I asked for 2x4s and 2x6s, and then some 1x stuff later on, but we haven't even gotten to the tree that we cut down last weekend. I'll be excited when we get there. All right, guys, so all of this that you see stacked is trees that were on the ground. Some of these were burnt trees that came from a fire, and they were cut down and cut into logs, and they've been sitting here for quite some time. The two bigger piles back there of the nicer stuff were out of some big tree that Dad had cut down here, but all of this was what we had down. So now you can see over there, we're about to run the first fresh log. And then we've got another fresh log right there. And we've got another one this size. So he just changed the blade out on the sawmill. We were giving a little rest, and we're gonna get back to cutting here in just a little while. Getting some good 20-foot lumber for the barn. All right, so we've done some stacking and rearranging, but these are 20-foot 2x6s that I was in need of to make the rest of the trusses for that barn. These right here are 4x6s. I will do a little work to them, clean them up some, and put some fence post paint on them, and maybe even char them a little bit, and they will be some of the last two interior posts. We did restack some of that, but if you look up under there, I got a lot of 1x stuff right there in the middle that I will get a lot of my roof slats off of. So, and we just got the big log on there and started cutting it down. So we're gonna get the rest of my 2x6 by 20s, and then whatever else is just bonus. All right, guys, it's about 5 o'clock, and we got finished up out here probably about 3:45. Man, it was a marathon. I mean, like, seriously, a marathon. And when we were done, and he got a sawmill, and he got it all packed up and hauled out, and we paid him, Dad and I both turned around and looked at it. We hadn't eaten any breakfast, we hadn't eaten any lunch, so we both just turned around and said, I'm going to get something to eat. And I'm just now sneaking back out here. I've taken a shower, about to go catch up with the girls at Lily's horse show. But I want to show you what this area looks like now. We got a lot of things over here on one side. We got a lot of scabs and stuff that Dad and I feel like we're still going to be able to get some stuff out of. But we just we were done for today. There's a lot of crooked boards, but we got a lot of great lumber out of this, and I mean, tons and tons of money saved here. So let me show you what we got going on. So now we have this massive pile of sawdust that's all going to be added to our garden to help with some clay issues that we're having. We have this monstrous pile of scabs and whatever else, and we've got some pieces over here that we feel like we're going to be able to cut some other stuff out of at some point or another. And then we still have a lot of that right there that we feel like we're going to be able to cut some out of. And then all of that is the stuff over there that was just a little too rotted to use, so we just kind of left it where it was at. Let's walk over here, and I'm going to show you all the lumber that we picked up. All right, so these first two piles right here are Dad's piles. So on the bottom right there, those are all true cut 2x4s. So I mean, they are actually 2 inches by 4 inches. That is not dimensional lumber that you're going to get in a Lowe's or a Home Depot or any of these other big box stores like that. On top of that, it's 2x6s. We get over here, my fancy tripod in the way. Get over here. So all of that is 1x6. I think there may be some more 2x6 right there. But then on the very bottom of that, we have one that we took, golly, it's probably 16 to 18 inches wide. So we got 3 or 4 12-foot boards like that out of that. So Dad got a nice big pile of lumber there that he definitely wouldn't have been able to buy with how much money he spent today. This pile over here has got a multitude of different sizes in it. It's 2x4s, 2x6s, 1x4s, different lengths and whatnot. But it is this pile that is worth the most to me. In building our barn, we went last year and bought some 20-foot 2x6s and started building our trusses, and I needed 18 more of them. And when I went back to the store that we picked those up, it was a local 84 lumber. This load right here would have been well over $1,000, and I got all the ones that I needed to finish my roof trusses and more in case we goofed up a cut or something like that. There are some 20-foot 1x stuff there for when I get ready to put my tin on, and there's also I think we did some 1x6 right there too, if I'm not mistaken. But man, we learned a lot today, and it was fun for about 2 hours, and then it became work, but we got a lot of stuff out of it. So there you go, guys. One more adventure on the farm. We definitely will probably have him back one day when we get some more trees down and we need some more lumber. But we got a lot of good stuff for projects that are going on. We got the barn going on, and then we've got the mobile egg mobile that's kind of laying in wait to be built. Now that we got a lot of lumber, we can probably get that done. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up now. It's probably gonna be a really long video once I get to editing. So guys, if you're into this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe, follow along. We got a lot of crazy things going on here. Cows, horses, chickens, pigs, sawmilling, and building stuff. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.